Hello, hello. We're here on anti-animal use. This is anti-animal use here. We are in Kelso, Washington. Oops. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. We're at Kelso, Washington. Actually, I might take this umbrella off. We're at the Foster Farm. Oops. See if I can do this. In Kelso, Washington. So we just watched a truck come in. It's a live transport. It's a live transport with birds in there. And we're here to give presents to the animals. We're here to witness their injustice and to show that we don't approve of what's happening here. We're here peacefully, though. We're not here to fight with even the workers or anybody walking by. We're just here to try to be there for the animals. Appreciate you, Rebecca. So with that said, we're going to be just standing out here. There might be some quiet moments. The whole purpose is just to be here with them and to show those of you that use animals what it is you support, but you don't want to look at. And that's why we're here. Appreciate you being here. Actually, can I have you hold this for me? Do you want to say a few words?
Sure.
It's up to you if you want. I'm going to take the...
Hey, it's Rebecca. Thank you for joining us. And, I didn't come to the last event. I wasn't able to. And today I'm here. And, I watched a truck just go by with some chickens in there. And I really almost started crying. There's a lot of feelings wrapped up in all this anger, but then empathizing with the victims that are going into a death house. It's just horrible feeling. So appreciate you all being here with us, and we'll see what happens today with security. We're kind of watching things go down here. How they're gonna, here they come, yeah.
So funny enough, what they're doing right now is they have a second entrance to their parking lot, and because they're so worried about us, they're closing their second entrance to their parking lot. And it's going to piss off their employees, and they're going to blame us. But that's okay. We're here for the animals. We're not here for them. And I'm pretty sure that circular tube has flesh circulating in it, because from the sky view, there is pink fluid in there. Something pink and sludgy looking is inside of that. And every once in a while we get a waft of really smelly stuff. So, yeah. Do you want to say anything? We have grass-fed here. I'll flip the camera since there's nothing happening right now.
Guess go vegan, of course. And, I guess that's really all I have to say, but it's just crazy being here and seeing, and makes me sick to my stomach, to be honest. It's like you're walking into like hell. And especially when the transport trucks come by, you see like the chickens, they just look so, I don't know, it's a pretty gruesome sight, and just makes me sick to my stomach. It's gross. It's just, if that were you, how would you feel? Would you want people to keep supporting this, or would you want people to stop? So, just ask yourself that question, and yeah.
For sure. Thank you. Do you guys want to say something? You don't have to. You don't have to. Yeah. Not yet. So appreciate you guys being here. Daniel Broccoli, what's up? Daniel's in the chat.
Say hi, for sure. Hello,
Yes.
everybody. Hi, Daniel.
Satanic Steven.
Hello, Steven.
People are slowly coming in.
You are.
Please like and share the live. That's how we're going to get more people in here to see this, okay? We're not hiding our faces. Just some of us want to protect ourselves, being in public. So some people are wearing masks. In fact, hold on one second. I'm going to move you guys a little bit closer. Can you guys hear me well? Is everything plugged in nicely? Have you guys flip here for a second.
Be good for more content. can't go in that way today, ma'am.
Yep, they blocked your entrance. This is when we start to frustrate the workers because we've gotten in their way to go to work on time because now they have to be vetted at the entrance.
It looks like maybe that was new too.
What?
Like yeah, like I don't know, they haven't started checking them yet.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely just. Oh, I see what you mean.
But,
They're just going into
now
that
they're,
entrance
they're
now.
about to start. I'm sure we'll see them start checking.
Yeah, I'm almost sure they'll put someone. I bet they just don't have enough hands right now, and they're like, oh shit, someone call someone on. That's not on shift right now. That's right. Yeah, we appreciate you being here to support us. But yes, we are here for the animals. Hey, Ian. Ian woke up. Appreciate you guys being here. We're at Foster Farms in Kelso, Washington, in case you're just popping in here. Oh, trying to zoom in. There we go. Kelso, Washington, Foster Farms. And we're here to just bear witness for the animals, to be present for them, because this is their last day on this little blue ball, and it's terrible. And personally, if I was losing my life, I would hope that somebody is witnessing my injustice and doing something. So that's why we're here. We're here to be that witness. And for some of us, it's also for us personally to say we're sorry and that we're doing our best to try to stop this. But mostly just want to be here for them because they have no one there for them. They're here as products and they're treated as such, and it's just not fair. Like, would you tolerate being treated as a product? Would you ever tolerate someone saying, it's just convenient and you taste so good, I don't care that you feel? Would that be fair? If you guys ever want to add something to, just grab the mic.
Are we opening it?
So I think too, a connection. Oh, we just got beeped at. A connection people miss too. They don't think about the past and how people have gone through slavery and people still are in slavery in the world, and they can't relate it to how we do this to the other species. And so there is a epidemic of no empathy in the world, and so we're trying to put something in people's minds, even if they see us just a glimpse for a minute. They might run into something later in the day or the week. Something might happen to their pet, their animal, that triggers them to, think deeper about us here and what it might mean. But, because some people say, oh, you're not making a difference. What are you doing out there? Well, you know what? If we weren't out here, then we really wouldn't be making a difference. So.
We didn't make a difference. Security wouldn't be freaking out.
Yep. Yeah, security is a direct
sign.
Yeah, sign that
something.
we're making a difference here.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, even if one person sees something and goes vegan, I mean, that's still I'll get comments on my TikTok before I've gotten one comment or two comments here and there that are just oh, I watched this video and it made me realize I have a new perspective and I want to go vegan, or I'm gonna look into it. At least that's something, 1% at a time. So.
Oh yeah. Appreciate you guys supporting us. Again, we're in Kelso, Washington at the Foster Farms slaughterhouse. Let's see if I can zoom in again. It smells terrible. Pretty sure most of the smell comes from that tube. They're already inconveniencing the other workers by blocking off the driveways so that people have to check in. We're already making a difference. We're already making their day harder. Yeah.
I love those.
Oh, your earrings. I was like, roosters? What? Ellen's wearing some sweet rooster earrings.
Yeah.
Perfectly appropriate for this event. We have seen actually we've seen an extra truck than we did last time. So that tells me that they are signaling to other truck drivers to go park for an hour or two. So we're going to be here for a while, and hopefully we'll catch them in their deceit. because there's a lot of workers here and not enough bodies for them to process, I don't think.
Really hard to ignore us.
Oh, yeah. I'll take a sign, too, actually. Let me hold the sign.
They tell her to, like, she did that last time. I feel like they tell her, like, can you go ride your bike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She seems like she works here, but then she works here.
There's somebody with some sort of waste,
Yeah.
pushing some waste.
Last time we saw
whatever.
trucks that were literally, you could smell that they were the waste. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, it does not smell good over here. Yeah, they have to go through the second security checkpoint, which it doesn't even look like they're actually fully checking in. They're still just turning. So the second turn for the parking lot is not blocked off yet. I bet they will as soon as they get enough workers. I get the feeling they just didn't hire enough because they didn't know we were coming.
Yeah.
Whereas last time I made an event like a week ahead of time, so they probably had time to prepare.
I'm hoping that this puts a kink in their production today, in their production line. I hope it kind of messes things up just a little bit for them
Absolutely.
by the workers being kind of thrown off, things being thrown off.
Yep. We're increasing their costs right now, and we're making their day harder.
Yep.
And we're putting the spotlight on them. We're putting a spotlight on this place that, again, people want to support, but they don't want to look at. And that's really important to remember. You know, we don't want to look at these places. Why? What is bothering us to look at here? And it's because we recognize this is wrong. We wouldn't tolerate being treated like this. And to watch someone have to go through this for trivial reasons, for nothing, just taste, pleasure, and entertainment, maybe convenience. It's not fair. Hey, what's up, the 40-year-old vegan? Good to see you. Yeah, the smell is terrible.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel Broccoli.
Yep.
Let's hope. So you guys start sharing and liking the live. I didn't post this early on, so we may not get the same traction as before, but if you like and share, we might get the attention we need here.
Don't be scared. Have conversations in the comments, too. Just random things. Favorite foods, colors. That stuff helps.
Absolutely, yeah. Talking about what you enjoy as a vegan. What are vegan things that you enjoy? If someone non-vegan comes in, please feel free to reach out to them and talk to them. If you are not vegan, you know, ask a question to one of the vegans in the chat. And in fact, here, we'll start here. If you're a vegan, type a 1 in the chat. If you're not vegan, type a 2 in the chat. So we're here in Kelso, Washington, in front of Foster Farms Slaughterhouse. All right, we got some vegans in here. And we're here to give witness to the animals that are coming in. We're here for them. This is their last day, and we're here to witness their injustice. If you were them, what would you want your oppressor to do? If you were on your way to the kill floor, what would you want your oppressor to do? Would you want them to just keep using you, keep demanding you and your family be ground up? Or do you think that you should be let free and respected as a sentient being? Why do vegans care what you do or eat? We care because there's a victim involved. When you eat plant-based, there's no victims. You're not demanding someone's existence so that you can use them. Make sure you like and share the live. If you can, tap the screen. Let's get some likes going. Let's get some people in here. Thank you, David. Appreciate you. A lot of the employees coming in for work today. Hey, guys. Oh, I think, is that a school bus or another truck?
I think that's a truck. Chickens coming in.
Okay, so there might be another truck coming in, guys. Oh, it's so this truck, I don't know what's in these. I tried to look it up. It might be water to clean up things. Not this guy. This guy's he's probably going to go pick up some crates to go get some birds because they store the crates. They store the crates on the ground over here in the back. So that truck is going to probably go pick up some of the crates to stuff birds into, and then we'll see him on his way back. Here's the vehicle that's like got, I don't know if it's water, some kind of fluid. I think it's water to clean off of recycling and demolition. I wonder though if they clean up those areas. Hand warmers are too warm.
How many people do we have?
Only 15. I think it's
Sure
because
they'll build as we.
yeah, it's usually about an hour time
Yeah.
is about where we start getting the
Well,
signals.
I've been thinking I do want to start YouTube, so maybe I'll get that started up and then we could have.
Hell yeah, multiple YouTubes, because I was telling Elvin that we actually reach separate audiences. So the more people,
I can't tell.
Thumbs up.
yeah,
Thumbs up from the horn
I
to
thought-
Some
I thought it
people-
was a middle finger.
yep.
Like, what the hell is that going
Well,
on?
some people are in desperate situations where they don't have,
Yeah.
honestly, an option.
Yep.
I
that
got-
does
I got
happen.
one.
You got one?
I'm like, moved into my house and just.
Oh. I mean, that's very sweet and all, but I don't think you could house all of the workers.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
fell
I
on the
didn't realize I
ground.
dropped my
Yeah.
glove. We're in Kelso, Washington. We're at the Foster Farms in Kelso, Washington.
Hey, Martin, Kevin.
The truck's gotta get in.
It's not raining right now. It was earlier, and I'm actually surprised it stopped. It said it was going to rain until 10. So it's nice that it stopped.
You
Yeah.
look
Just
like
like
57. Are you a child?
It's good to see you, Martin. How's everyone doing this morning?
Could have been a kid.
Oh, here come the birds.
Yeah. They're going to start circling around that pipe over there.
That's
of
exactly where
steam,
we saw 'em
whatever
last
it
time,
is. Yep.
too.
Yep. Yep. And a lot of times, you know, yeah, people say, oh, it's the heat, it's the heat. Well, they're also attracted to death.
Yeah.
Birds circle around death.
Yep.
They're not stupid.
They're not. They're looking for something to eat,
Yeah.
and they're smelling. They're following their senses.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, David. Yes, don't forget to like and share. We need to get this out to as many people as possible. They need to see what it is they're supporting.
Okay. Food waste meat. What is food waste meat? That doesn't. I need more of a
Explanation.
explanation. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and break that down for us. What does that mean?
Yeah.
What is food waste meat? Do you mean you dumpster dive for it? Jay Lemmy. All the employees coming in.
Oh yeah, they're starting to jam up. I love it.
They are.
Yeah, it's taking them time to roll in and get their day started. Means production will be slowed down.
Yep.
Yep.
I took my gloves off and I don't know why. They had the hand warmers in them. They're getting too warm. Getting honks. I love it. They sound like positive honks too. They don't sound like angry
I was
honks.
gonna say I can't tell if it's like a good thing or.
I feel like they're angry. They'd be like, "Wah!"
Yeah.
Like more energy, angry sounding. We're getting a lot of like positive beeps. People probably don't really have a choice to whether or not they work here or not. There, I want my message to be more clear. My store in my country gives out meat before they throw it away. Okay, but see, what you're doing is you're putting in a demand.
Yep.
You're helping them clean up their mess so that when they overproduce, you know, there's still a place to put their stuff. They don't have to pay to get rid of it. So you're actually helping them. And you can eat other things. You don't need to use animals. If you're in a state of like absolute desperation, you have no other options, there's no food banks, there's just nothing. Of course, we understand necessity, but it starts with your mindset, because even those in survival situations have, you know, understanding of what they're doing. Do I really need to take someone's life right now? Is what I need really worth taking everything away from them? And even if it's waste, you know, you're still supporting that system. Do you want to support that? Do you guys want to add anything to that?
I was just gonna say, I mean, like, if it were a human or something, like they were, you know, making human meat or killing humans or unaliving humans, and would you want to still eat that meat? Or if it was like a companion animal that you had, like, would you want to eat that? So, I mean, I just think about it like, if you wouldn't eat this certain type of meat, or just if you wouldn't want it done to yourself or companion animals, if you like think about that and you find it repulsive, but then, it's okay for these other animals, just think about that. I mean, why is that?
Exactly. If it's not good enough for your companions, like, why don't we send our companions here? Why aren't people lining up to take their companions that are on their deathbed right now to this location? Is it because we know that it would be uncomfortable for our companions? They're to haul liquid remains and waste generated by slaughter and processing. That's interesting, Daniel. The only reason why I'm curious, because we had another one that was, maybe it's just different waste companies supporting them, because there was another one that came by that was a little, not today, but it was more open top. You were here, and that one smelled terrible, and it also had waste written on the side of it. But maybe there's just two different types of liquid waste, or maybe one's more solid waste and one's liquid waste. If that's the case, there is a lot of waste, because last time we saw those trucks multiple times.
There's got to be, with the amount of chickens that they unalive. You said what, 3 per second die here.
Yeah.
So that's, I don't know how many per hour. I'm pretty bad at math.
No, yeah, it's 186,000 a day. I was looking it up.
Okay.
Their capacity is up to 186,000. I thought it was 120,000. Oh my God, that car almost hit that car. Well, we got it on camera, so they better be careful. That's intense. You're gonna hit your own coworker.
I know, right?
Not 180 birds per minute. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So they have the capacity to go up to 186,000 birds a day, and they weren't able to actually meet that capacity at first until 2020, which I guess they got a waiver to speed up the kill floor so that they could get up to 3 birds a second. So that's what's happening, and that fits with their capacity if they're open 18 hours a day doing this, meeting that 86,000 mark.
They're opening that truck.
No, they're opening that truck right there. They're trying to see if people are hidden in there, maybe. They just opened up the back.
Yeah, they're starting to line up on the street.
Oh,
they can't
wow.
even turn in here.
Guys,
They
look
cannot
at this.
even turn in.
Without this entrance open, this is what happens. Because the truck blocks the second entrance,
Oh, wow.
and all the employees gotta wait.
Wow. That's intense. Yep. Let's see if we can straighten this out. There we go. A little more straight. Wow, guys, this is crazy. Look at this. Wow, look at that line. And then they're even all the way over here.
They're not gonna be able to tell who gets to go first.
Wow, guys. We're on public land. This is intense that we are having this much effect.
It's literally their fault.
Yeah, this is their fault. They did this. They closed off their entrance here. They're the ones taking their time going through each person. This is their fault. They're doing this because they're that afraid of us, even though we're standing on public property, practicing our First Amendment rights.
Yep, we got them lined up from both directions trying to turn in here, and they're jammed up on the street. It's great.
Where do we draw the line at sacred life? Is an animal life equal to a human life? Morally speaking, we don't have any reason to honestly use each other without consent. Morally speaking, we matter the same, yes. Obviously, there are differences. There's differences between you and me, but that doesn't mean that our differences are what we should judge each other on and decide if we're going to respect each other on that. It's what we have in common. The fact that we care about what happens to us, the fact that we're sentient beings that are making preferences that can suffer and don't want to suffer. That's what matters. Make sure you share and like the live, guys. We're here in Kelso, Washington, in front of the Foster Farm slaughterhouse. We're watching all the workers go in. They're very, very backed up right now. They're all the way down this road over here. Like, you can see, look how far down that goes. Oh my God. And we're just standing here. We're not being loud. We're not saying anything.
That might be security.
That's okay.
Got a vest on.
Yeah. Oh, wait, they have a vest on? Is that what you're saying?
The guy in the truck, yeah.
Oh, that's okay. You guys all have masks on, right? Okay, good.
Well, I mean, we're not doing anything.
No, you're not doing anything. I just, to protect you.
Decided to get paranoid and close their exit because of a few people.
I mean, we're literally doing nothing. We're literally just standing here. If you guys if they're not doing anything wrong, then I don't understand why all the hubbub? Why are they, so stressed out about us? Like,
well, yeah, because they're obviously up to literally murder, dismemberment, sadistic, just, torture in there for them to want to protect what they're doing so much that they have to stop and check everyone's car.
exactly. Yes, veganism is a moral principle that we should live without exploiting animals. Thank you, Daniel. Exactly. Can we see the signs? You guys want to show your signs? So we got someone, not something. Animals are not ours to use. Live vegan. No tolerance for exploitation. Be vegan. Yeah. And then we've got some handmade signs. Cooper and Elvin made these. I'm someone, not something. Oh, Elvin made them?
Elvin.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're honestly, they're my favorite signs. Yeah, I love those. And then we also have, oops, I knocked my drinks down. You going vegan is healthiest for the animals. Thank you, I appreciate that, thank you. It's because I put this here. So we're here in front of the Foster Farms in Kelso, Washington, and we're watching the employees slowly check in. There is a backlog happening right now, and I'm sure workers will be stressed from that. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, I think our signs are pretty good. It's crazy how backed up they are. Like, they're that worried about us. We haven't seen another truck in a little while, though. I get the feeling like they already told them to pause. Appreciate y'all being here to support us. Please make sure you like and share the live. Because there's a body warmers, you put them in your socks. Or the hand warmers, you can put those in your socks. You can sit down on this too. This is a chair.
I put some in my shoes. They're keeping my toes warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bigger bag is the hand warmers.
What?
Oh, right here. Just unzip this. It's inside of this. There you go. Wake up before the tolerate. Those are the body warmers, the bigger packet. They'll be should be right on top. Maybe she pulled them out. They're there. In the back for some reason. Put these back in there. It sucks. These handles keep turning on when they get bumped for some stupid reason, and you have to find the remote. Oh, I know. I put it in my pocket. Ooh, people jumping in between cars is scary. Oh yeah, there's security coming up behind us. Yeah, definitely record them. Record their faces.
We're on public
Nah.
property, though.
I don't think they can ask us to leave. We're on public property. They can yell at us though. We have someone yelling at us.
What if you tasted good? Would that be a justification? You want me to hold it?
Oh, if you want to. I was just holding it up to hear you guys. Yeah, that's fine. Oh no, I turned my light off. Security guard walking by. Checking people out, I guess, here. The security guard's like walking down the middle. That seems dangerous. He did. He had a grumpy face on.
You just put them in your shoes?
Yeah, I put them like underneath my...
Hey guys, we're here in Kelso, Washington. Yeah, triggered employee for sure. We're here in Kelso, Washington in front of the Foster Farms. And we're here to give presents for the animals that are going in. Although I get the feeling that the slaughterhouse has already delayed the trucks. We only saw 2 this morning, which funny enough is actually 1 more than we saw last time. And they were more prepared for our arrival last time, and we arrived early. So I think that they weren't expecting us, and we're kind of we're gunking it up today for them, which is what we want to do. We want them to know we don't approve of this.
Because I was like, I didn't realize I had to take them out of it.
We are increasing their costs and their duties because now they have to walk around and watch us, and everyone's all stressed out now because they see cameras, people just staring at us. Foster Farms in Kelso, Washington. We're here to give presents to the animals who are being used without their consent, having their life stolen from them, their entire freedoms, in fact. They live inside small spaces, crowded, where it's loud and often lit all day. Their feathers are usually burned off of their bellies and their behinds because they sit in their own feces and urine for most of their life. And the first time they get to see the outside is when they get on a slaughter truck. That's why we're here, because we think that's unfair, and we want these people to know that we don't approve of this. We don't tolerate this. We're here peacefully, but we're here. Please make sure you like and share the live. Make sure you're tapping. Tap, 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 tap. Appreciate y'all being here. Very unfair. If you were the one in that truck, what would you want your oppressor to do? Keep using you or stop? Maybe even speak up for you? Do you want to add something?
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have to do this, then why are we?
Hey, do you have a plan?
If we don't have to farm these animals, if we don't have to put them into slaughterhouses, it's just like, what is the point? This is just causing unnecessary cruelty for the sake of it.
Yep, precisely.
And obviously, I mean, I know there's probably going to be some comments talking about the animal deaths that vegans cause. I mean, obviously, nothing's perfect right now, but do you want to maximize harm or do you want to minimize harm? Going vegan is a step towards minimizing the harm you cause. So.
Absolutely. Yep. You don't have to demand this. You don't have to support this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be vegan, especially if you live here in the Pacific Northwest. We have so many options. Tofurkey was founded over here. We don't need to have animal slaughterhouses anymore.
Yeah, there's so many, especially, I mean, obviously here in Portland, but I know LA or even just California, I know they got a lot of vegan sorry, I'm not in frame. They got a lot of vegan options, and I mean, if you just look, you'll find something. I mean, even if it's not, say, as much, if you're in an area that's not even as much, I'm sure there's still somewhere where you can find vegan options, or it's just about looking, spending the time. Maybe you have to do a little bit of research, but is doing a little bit of research, is that being like the inconvenience that comes with that versus the lives these animals lose? Like what's more important?
Yeah. Do you want to say something? Or are you just coming
no,
over?
I just like that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Words I like.
Rebecca, that was a good
Yeah.
idea.
Hey, hopping over. Are you talking to other people maybe? Hey. Is it Tufty? Hey Tufty, what's up? Lewis in the house. Ben, I see you. Oh, so there's a truck that's leaving. This is one of the death trucks. It doesn't have any birds on it, but they're gonna go pick up someone. Look at these. Can you imagine being crammed in those? They covered them, guys. Like, they made sure they grabbed the covered ones. They claim it's to keep the birds from freezing, but when I see them on the roads, they're mostly just totally exposed. Look at the back. Back is totally exposed.
Oh, wow, there's a whole bunch of security down there now.
Oh yeah, that's what it was looking like the day we were here.
Look at those security guards. They're so stressed out. Wow.
She just like point.
I know, right?
Just to really stress them out.
That guy's so distracted by us, he was swerving.
I mean, I guess
They're watching us tightly. Like, what are they pointing at now? We start pointing out like this. Something over there. And over there, but over there. Oh, you can see the seagulls coming in, guys. Gross. That means those birds that we saw earlier, they are most likely already dead. And they're processing them, and the smell is attracting scavengers.
I want to see the back of the one that I saw in the Or like this is lighter. It's lighter green.
Yep.
And then there's dark green.
I'm pretty sure we saw it turn in here. Empty. Yeah, they keep the crates here on site. Uh-oh, is my sound not working? Hello? Is something... Oh, okay. I gotta... I hate doing this stupid thing on the buttons. Drives me nuts. I guess you guys are only hearing it out of one side. Nope. Hopefully you guys... Oh. I don't know.
They said it's fixed.
It's fixed? Is it fixed now? Is it now to the side? It was fixed. Okay, I'm going to do it one time. How about now? Is it normal? It's good? If you fixed it, but you put it back again, you keep shifting. I'm not doing anything right now. Is it good? I'm waiting. I see a yes. Brenta says yes. Anybody else say yes? I'm not pushing any buttons right now. It could be you're just hearing my phone as well. Is it fixed? Okay. So I'm going to test this because you could be just hearing my phone now.
Oh.
Good.
It's good.
Says it's still good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you, Ian. Did Ian hang up? Oh, he did. Okay. Thank you, Ian. Woo! I'm sorry.
Who's
Oh, it is the
stressed out?
phone.
Honestly, I don't know.
Oh, God, you guys are killing me. Come on, let's get a united front. What are we doing here, guys? If I walk away, can you hear me? Hey, it's Mel and Steve. What's up? Also, big ups to Chip. Yes, anti-animal use.
Oh, Chip Chip is on here.
Oh, he brought your screen over.
Hold on a second. Is it my phone? That's what I thought. Okay, so you guys telling me it's good is not good, huh? I can't fix that. Gonna have to just deal with that one. Okay, sorry guys for the delay. It's just gonna be there. All right, I'm gonna hang up now. Okay. They keep saying audio is fine now, but I don't think that's true. I think it's my phone. It is fine. Are you sure? So if I walk away...
Say a secret code word. Tell them to type it. If you can really hear her. Yeah. They said it's on the phone for sure. Walked away.
If you walk, we can't hear you.
All right, somebody hold this because I need both hands. Oh, it's on the mic. That's why. It's probably the other button. I don't like roadie for this, that they keep oops.
Did you have it? Oh my gosh. Just one of the activists.
Yeah. How about now, guys? Here's the microphone. How about now? Mods can't help me. Mods can't help the audio. Okay, I'm going to say the secret word again. You guys ready? Type the word banana. Type the word banana. Okay. I did the secret word. Yeah.
I was just gonna say that Chip guy. I'm a huge fan. I watch your outreach all the time. I listen to it at work. So you're pretty cool.
I was gonna flip the camera for you.
I was just gonna say I watch your outreach all the time at work. I listen to it. So keep doing what you're doing. Does anybody else wanna?
Hey, it's Rebecca. I know I'm kind of like hidden. I'm cold. So I just want to tell all the other activists on there, thank you for being so active. And I try to tune in whenever I can. I have this rigorous work schedule during the week. So sometimes it gets in the way and then I get pretty tired.
I kind of like the variety. I know that you have like earthing ed types who are more like.
You guys, let's show our signs again. They want to see signs. Hey. We're at Foster Farms, if you're just tuning in, and we are witnessing the victims come in on their last day of life. And security is hopping. They're walking down towards this area. They actually... thanks, David. Yeah, I try and be present as much as I can. That's why I started my blog on the side, so I could actually do something else during the week.
Can you receive my order? I don't think they're approaching us, but
What order?
I would like to
Yeah.
keep the camera on them.
Yeah, I think the security guards are just checking the gates right now.
They also want to intimidate us.
Yeah, and to intimidate us, most likely.
I'm almost sure they're going to try to take recording of the pictures of us right now.
We're not telling people to be
We have
vegan.
signs that say it though.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we have signs that say it. But you know what? There's individuals being murdered by the millions at this place. And so that's why we're here. Yeah, it's kind of gross weather. But it doesn't matter. The victims inside have it worse. For us to have to stand out in some weather for a little bit is no big deal compared to what they go through.
So what is this truck?
Cold chain.
Ah, so they're the chillers. They chill the dead bodies. Sorry, I'll grab it. Put down my sign here for a second. There we go. Thank you guys for being here. We're in front of the Kelso, Washington factory farm or Foster Farms slaughterhouse. And we're here to give witness to the individuals that are about to lose their lives today. We've already seen 2 trucks go in. We haven't seen any for a little while now. It's been about 30 minutes. We think that they often, when they see us here, they tell the trucks to hold off. So we're going to try to be here.
It's been an hour since the last call.
It's been 30 minutes.
Oh, 30 minutes.
Yeah, because we've only been live for 46 minutes.
Yeah. It's been a hell since then.
Yeah. But we'll see if they continue to hold off, because that still hurts their bottom line when they have to slow down the trucks.
If I was in the place of the victims inside, I would want somebody else to advocate for me. So that's why we're out here. And people need to start recognizing that these other sentient beings that they call food are individuals, and they feel just as we do and have complex social circles and feelings, and they even actually discriminate when they're choosing mates. You know, they can do some basic math. They're smarter than some toddlers.
From the day they're born.
Yeah.
Or
So,
pop out of their shell.
educate yourself on
I keep doing that.
how intelligent and feeling chickens are, and cows and pigs. Don't be a mindless zombie walking through this world.
It's a great way to put it.
I was just going to say, being vegan, essentially, if you're against animal cruelty, being vegan is just an extension of that, or it's the next, not even the next step, it's just the moral baseline of that. If you're against animal cruelty, then you aren't going to perpetuate systems that cause the most harm and suffering to animals.
Yeah. Exactly. Appreciate you guys here supporting our channel. Please like and share the live. Again, if you're just popping in, we're here in front of the Kelso, Washington Foster Farms slaughterhouse. And we're here to be witnesses, to be present with the animals as they go in and lose everything. So animals do things to survive. We don't need to use animals to survive. Animals out in the wild are doing what they need to survive a harsh environment. We have options. We have grocery stores. You know what's right and wrong. You're a moral agent. Animals are moral patients. They don't even live in our societies. Here we go, guys. Another truck. And he's coming fast. Look how fast he's going. Look how fast he's going. You guys. Wow. He just flew past us.
Yeah,
That was incredibly fast. Watch him slam on his brakes. Watch him slam on his brakes here. That's crazy. I was genuinely concerned about the corner
I
here.
know, I was a little worried about that.
That was crazy. He went way too fast
Yeah.
around that corner.
He was angry. He flipped us the middle finger when he drove by. He's happy with being a transport. He's happy with being a murderer of victims. He's an accomplice.
Trafficking animals.
Acting like we're crazy for standing out here while harboring bodies
Yep.
behind him. Hundreds
Yep.
of bodies.
I think it's as far as I can zoom in.
So, yeah, they're at the gate. It's poor, poor babies going in there like that. Horrible. How would you feel if you were thrown in one of those cages? And if you've ever seen how they get into those cages, they've often they're often tossed in. They get broken legs. They're injured, and they're just slammed into these baskets as quickly as possible so they can be transported. So
That was intense.
just treated like objects.
Yeah.
How would you feel, you know? And that's the thing. You got to be able to put yourself in the victim's place in order to understand why this is so wrong.
Yep.
So, and you can relate it to other things that have happened through history, like slavery, because this is enslavement of different animals. It's not human animals, but these are other animals that we're enslaving and using for our own purpose. And these people are making a lot of money off of it. And that's why they get so upset.
Yep. Precisely. Yep.
Yes, it's slavery.
This is slavery. You're taking a sentient being regardless of their purpose and forcing your purpose onto them. That is slavery. That is oppression. Slavery is wrong. I personally don't want to be enslaved. Do you want to be enslaved? I don't know what this truck is. RLT.
I just don't even get how you could be a transport driver. I just on your conscience. How can you? How do you sleep at night? Knowing this is your job. How do you look at these? Like when you're loading these chickens up and just I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. That's a great question. Like, how do they feel? I mean, that last guy was clearly pissed, which means that he knows he's wrong because he's so affected. If you thought you were right, I wouldn't be mad that people are standing outside peacefully doing nothing.
Right. I mean, if I get a little frustrated with my cat and raise my voice a little, I feel guilty for doing that. I can't even imagine how you can put these animals in these trucks, take them to their death, where their necks are sliced open and they're boiled alive. And are they boiled? They're boiled alive here.
Some of them, yeah. They actually were caught by the inspectors that work here. So imagine how often bad things happen that aren't called on.
Yep.
It was bad enough that the inspectors called on those.
Yep. Nothing humane happens in a slaughterhouse, no matter how humane it's labeled or whatnot.
Where?
Oh, yep.
We're not doing
That's fine. We can talk to the police. I don't mind talking to the police. As long as we're on public property and we're not harassing people, there's really nothing wrong. They may say something about our bags, but we just have to pick them up.
If they tell us, we can really honestly just go over there.
Yeah.
Because we don't obviously want to cause a scene, but...
No. Oh, yeah, there they are. They did call the police.
Yep.
Damn it.
Oh my, another police car.
Oh, wow. They have 2 police cars. Why can't I zoom? There we go. Oh, there's a transport truck coming out. Or is that the one with the birds? It's just turning around. Those poor babies. I can only imagine how terrified they are. Can you imagine being crammed into a tiny little cage moments before... Yeah, they are going uphill. Can you imagine, though, being shoved into a tiny little space with, I don't know how many at least 20 other individuals. Yeah, they exploit humans, too. In fact, we've gotten a couple of good beeps and even thumbs up of workers coming in here. That tells me that they don't want to be here. They're only here because they have to be here. They probably see stuff that they can't talk about because this is their one and only income. They boil them alive because they have such high kill speeds. They're killing 3 birds a second. 3 birds a second. Okay, that's high speed. Not only...
Yeah, in the blink of an eye. In the blink of an eye.
Yep.
3 individuals are done.
Yep. Potentially 186,000 individuals lost every day. Heartbreaking. Terrible. That's so many individuals. And they're terrified. They're put into these tiny crates, usually manhandled into there. And then, they're manhandled when they're taken out. They're hung upside down on these shackles that squeeze their sensitive ankles, and their guts are pushing up against their lungs, so they're struggling to breathe. So many of them are lifting their heads. And then they're supposed to be dragged through electrical baths, which stun them. But many of them, they're smart. Their wings touch the water or something. They see those in front of them. They lift their heads and avoid the water because they felt the zap already. So they avoid it. And then they meet these 2 spinning blades that cut their head off, fully conscious. And sometimes they'll get their necks cut and they'll still be alive, and then they'll be put into the scalding tank. No, they're intimidating us.
Yeah, we got the gang. I don't know who they think they are, walking up here. It's pretty funny. I think it's great.
I can't do this with one hand.
Coming to intimidate us.
There.
Peaceful people who believe in nonviolence.
Mind you, they've never actually said anything to any of us.
Yeah.
They're literally
Stood next to us.
literally trying to intimidate us. But it doesn't work because we're here on doing our First Amendment rights. We're here for the animals because they're innocent beings that deserve to live and not have sharp objects dragged across their throats. And the fact that workers are this upset by us, they're this triggered and offended that they have to stand all together in big numbers around a little fence to intimidate a handful of activists that are just standing here quietly and peacefully.
Yeah, we're not doing anything. Yeah.
In fact, I invite the police come talk to us because if anything, we need to be protected.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all these big dudes trying to intimidate a bunch of us.
It's not even changed either.
Yeah. Like, you really got to make sure that fence is locked? Is it really pertinent to today's work?
If we were going to do something, it wouldn't be right now like this. Hello.
Yeah, trust me. If we were gonna tag you or whatever, you wouldn't know until we wanted you to know.
They weren't smoking.
That was a fast smoke if that was the case.
They were spitting out their loogies or hawkers, whatever. It was disgusting.
It took 4 giant dudes to huddle around a little fence to figure out how to lock it. So how many slaughterhouse workers does it take to lock up one tiny lock? Apparently it takes 3 times. In fact, we've had 3 groups go to that same fence to make sure that it's locked.
Make sure it's closed.
There's many other paying jobs that you can have besides this. You know, I think I would do just about anything else. I would never. I wouldn't. I would find other ways.
Yeah.
Other ways besides killing individuals.
Yeah. I would do everything I could. So a lot of these people don't know, though, that they have a choice. They think that they don't. So that's why a lot of them are here. Exactly, David. A lot of them suffer from drug addiction or abusing alcohol because they have to numb what they're doing day in and day out. Yeah. And you know, because you've been in it. You used to do it or used to be a part of it. Go ahead.
Yeah. And some people may know this and some people might not know this, but people that kill animals, that is a precursor to psychopathy. That means that they are more prone to being okay to hurting humans and anyone else. So if you're okay with just, you get numbed up by just watching all these like dead beings being killed every day and you're doing it or you're cleaning up the mess of it, then you're going to be okay with being that cleaner that comes in and cleans up after that human's killed. Yep. So it's proven by psychiatry,
Yeah. That totally makes sense. We're kind of groomed into accepting things we wouldn't normally accept.
Yep. When you see something over and over again, we're desensitized to that. We all know that by seeing things on the news, by seeing things on the internet. Whoa.
Sorry, Nick. I didn't mean to grab you like that. I saw him coming around so quick.
Yeah, it was a close call. You got to be careful. We're kind of on a corner here, so.
I was right here.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw him coming in so fast.
Yeah.
That's what scared me.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Please do it for me too.
Yeah.
If I'm too close to the edge, please grab me.
Yeah, these people are coming in hot at us, so.
Escapism is like super important for this type of work. We observe people coming in, just blaring music, kind of trying to drown out probably the thoughts of what they're about to do once they enter the building. And then, as Anna was saying, they come home and they're often self-medicating and trying to escape through things like alcohol and other drugs. So it's instrumental to this culture of the slaughterhouse workforce is escapism. Let's not think about the violence that we are complicit in, that we're perpetrating against these animals.
For sure. Yeah.
You know, I wanted to say too, I know I mentioned about jobs. You know, there's some people that get felonies on their records and it's really hard to get jobs. And so, you know, some of these places, it's like, yeah, they like employ people that can't get other jobs. And so this is a part of the horrible system in general that's going on, where people are discriminated against for their color or their background, anything like that. You know, if we would allow people to actually get employment, then they wouldn't have to work in places like these, you know. And so these places often, you know, are employed by people, you know, that can't get other jobs too. They're just like stigmatized against in society. So don't think that we don't think about all this stuff, you know. We care about a lot of things. That's why we're out here. We believe in nonviolence, you know, and empathy.
Exactly.
So,
I don't know if you want this back.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah.
Something that I feel like is kind of not, I don't know, thought about maybe maybe non-vegans don't think about it a lot, is that I actually do feel like you non-vegans or people who eat meat in general just like do have the same capability that like us vegans do. Like I do feel like you can stand up for what's right. I do feel like you have the same values that I do. It's just about taking the time to really think about it and wanting to make a change yourself. Yeah, all vegans were non-vegan at some point.
Yeah. That is, yeah, I always try to remember that too. Like, we're all been there. We're not here to like hate people. We're here to say, out of respect, hey, I think you actually share principles with me. I think you actually agree with me that we shouldn't cause unnecessary harm to others, including animals. And that that just means that you're living not in alignment with your own principles. Which, by the way, these signs, I didn't even mention, most of them are made by Alexandria, by the Radical Vegan. I'm not even going to attempt to say it in German because I will butcher it. No, not even going to do it. But anyway, please go check out her signs. I put a link to Alexandria's website and all of her signs in the description of this live. So if you scroll to the bottom of the description, you'll see that. Okay, so let's go ahead and flip. So we're in Kelso, Washington. If you just showed in here, we're in Kelso, Washington, in front of the Foster Farm Slaughterhouse. And we're here to give witness to the animals going in. They're going to lose everything, the victims. And we're here to be present for them. We're not here to fight anybody. We're not here to argue with workers or even, honestly, fight with the security. We're trying to just peacefully stand here and observe. But even that is triggering the workers. No, she's German. She's awesome. Alexandria is amazing, and she inspires many. What are you looking for?
The body one.
They're in there. They're the small pack. You can move it around or whatever you need to. And then the zipper's right there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. And then there should be body warmers. Use as many hand and body warmers as you want. It's cold out here. I'm going to probably use some too.
Is it this one or?
So the big bag is hand warmers, and then the smaller bag. The smaller bag right here is the body warmers. I'll just leave the warmers out. We'll just put them right there so we can get them. Oh, yeah, just shove them back in the bag and then put them right on top here. Here, need help? Just put them like that. And then grab whatever you need. It is cold out here, guys. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's cold. We don't have snow. It's just rain and drizzle. It is looking really pretty, though. The sky is really pretty. It's such a sad event, though. Sad moments. So we're here because we're vegan, which means we're against unnecessary exploitation of sentient beings. If you can avoid demanding someone's exploitation, you should. As if you were the victim, that's what you would want your oppressor to do. So it's not about being totally perfect. It's about standing up for your principles and standing up for someone the way you would want to be stood up for if you were the victim. Hey, John Countag, it's good to see you. It's also great to see you too, Lewis. I don't know if we've had some other people in here maybe. Yeah, so veganism it's not about being against suffering or harm reduction. It's about ethically and principally being against the exploitation of fellow sentient beings. So we're here in Kelso, Washington, in front of the Foster Farms slaughterhouse to bear witness to the individuals that have to enter this place and leave not alive, in pieces. And I think they've paused the trucks because we haven't seen a live transport truck come in for a little bit. But we have upset the security. They've definitely been bumbling around. Do you want to say something? You're just watching? Yeah. Yeah, so I understand that we're feeding people these animals, but that doesn't mean we have to. We can feed people plants, fungi, seaweed. We don't need to use each other. Yeah, please share and like the live. It helps us greatly. It gets the algorithm to spread a little more and get some people that wouldn't normally be here to be here. We're trying to shine a spotlight on these places that people are demanding exist, but they don't want to look at, they don't want to see. So this is the truth, guys. This is what you're paying for. You're paying for someone to enter this building alive and leave in pieces. I do eat my fungi. I'm not bothering the workers. They're the ones that are deciding to get all up in arms about anything. We haven't done anything. We're literally just standing here. Freezing, I might add. We're standing here and freezing.
Literally.
Yes, tofu, beans, rice, lentil, quinoa. Great options. Sound delicious right now, in fact. This is a vigil. We're here to bear witness for the animals entering this factory. We're here at the Kelso plant, the Foster Farms slaughterhouse. Was there something you saw?
Oh, that somebody had said, hope you're something about reparations for Black Americans, but I think you should go read a book called Racism as Zoological Witchcraft. It talks about how animal activism movements were actually very in tandem with like other activist movements such as like the Black Panther Party and stuff like that. And it shows how Black liberation and animal liberation are actually very close together. And you should always look at both.
That's the person that made the comment.
As the same, yeah.
Yes,
animals eat each other in the wild, but they're in necessity situations, they're in survival situations, whereas most humans are not. We are animals. That's a big point out of it. It's like you don't compare blacks and animals. See, there's a reason why you actually should. It's because white people created the caste system to separate humans from animals. So unless we acknowledge that first, we're never going to be able to tackle the problem. We're out here protesting. I guess technically it is a protest.
I will add too, when we use animals, we are saying that arbitrary discrimination is fine as long as you benefit from it, because there's no morally relevant difference between us and these chickens that justifies the difference in treatment. So that's the point, is like, if we continue to allow systems like this to oppress animals, we're literally saying it's okay to judge someone who looks and thinks differently for your benefit. And that means you could easily be in their situation, just as easily. So
Yeah.
that's what I see. I honestly see these chickens in transport trucks and be like, that could be me. That could be you. That could be my mother, my family. I don't want that. And why would it be okay for them? It's not. It's just that it's so common right now.
Nobody should get to choose that a certain trait, in their opinion, makes a difference in whether or not they get to cut you up and eat you or not.
Yeah, exactly. I have oat milk. I have plenty of milks, but you don't even need milk. You don't need to drink anything. You can drink water. Water is the only thing that you actually might need. That's it.
Go order some human milk then.
Yeah. Human milk is going to be much more aligned with what your body needs than animal milk. Cow's milk is meant to make a cow into a large animal. Are you a cow? Are you going to be a large cow? So did you have something?
No, I just love how you phrase things.
Yeah.
Not
a baby cow, bro. Yeah, exactly. The donor party. So because those people survived in the mountains and they had to use other humans to survive, does that morally justify opening up a human farm?
Somebody did say something though. Someone said, "Oh, cows have to be milked."
Oh, they only have to be milked because we make them pregnant. Cows are mammals, so just like humans, they only produce milk after they've given birth. So do you think the cow decides that she's going to get pregnant, or do you think the farmer does it regardless of what the cow wants? There we go. Do you think that when her baby is born, that she gets to decide if she gets to be with her baby or not? Or does the farmer just separate them because the milk is the product and it has to be sold to you? And anytime he lets the baby feed, he's giving away his product. Exactly. We make them pregnant. Does that sound fair? Okay. Yeah, almonds do taste better. Okay. Not all humans are intellectual. Does that mean I can farm and breed non-intellectual humans to turn into bacon and use for labor? Maybe I want to ride on their backs. There are non-vegans that have died from malnutrition. In fact, I'm pretty sure here in America, like 90+% of people are deficient in something. Many people don't even... There's a rainbow. Do you guys see that? Somebody's on our side here. It's a pretty terrible injustice. So the only reason why there are alternatives to animal-based products, the reason why we make like bean burgers or even the Impossibles that are supposed to mimic real flesh, is because there are vegans that want to be part of culture, American culture or whatever country they're part of. They want to be part of culture without demanding someone's exploitation. So you get the same pleasures and textures without demanding someone lose everything. No, we're just a bunch of activists out here in Kelso, Washington, in front of the Foster Farms slaughterhouse. And we're here just bearing witness for the animals that are going in. We're here to just show the animals that we're terribly sorry what's happened to them and that we're fighting the best we can to save their families and future generations, preventing them from having to go through this. And we're here also, to let the factory know, to, just in general, that we don't appreciate what's happening here. We don't condone it, and we're very much against it. Look at this whole rainbow. Oh, you can't see it all. There's a whole rainbow. Look at that, guys. That's wild. Packed up. We're here in Kelso, Washington, in front of the Foster Farms slaughterhouse, practicing our First Amendment rights. We're here on public property, quietly, peacefully, just witnessing. We haven't seen a truck now for, I don't know, how long has it been since the last truck, you think?
Like 30?
30 minutes?
25, something like that.
So it's been a minute. I think they are holding off the trucks. They seem to be coming in less frequently. What was that?
I don't know.
We didn't hear that last time. It was like a weird hissing noise just now. Security guards are still looking at us. I like to record them when they're looking at us because then they turn around and walk away. So we're here not to rile people up, although that's what's happening. Oh, we got a transport truck coming out. Dude, what the fudge? I don't understand why it's so hard for my phone to zoom in. So we're going to watch this transport truck come out. They don't have any birds. They're going to go pick them up. And we've watched at least one truck leave that's also empty. So they're picking up someone as well.
Yeah.
It's so sad. I would never tolerate being crammed into these tiny little spaces. Oh, and then we have a waste truck coming out. This is going to smell terrible, guys. There's a waste truck coming out, one of those open top ones.
Oh, God.
Be prepared.
The smell is just makes me want to hurl. I can't imagine what those poor chickens are going through. You know, they smell everything and they sense everything from the minute they're even born. Before they even arrive here, they know that it is not good. Even if people think, oh, well, they're just raised in this experience, they don't know any better. Well, guess what? Inside, they do know that something is not right and they are not safe.
Yep. And why don't you hold this? Unless you're going to record.
Huh? Oh, no.
Well,
Okay.
You're good.
So here comes this truck. It's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Probably going to get more victims, obviously.
I wonder if this is the same driver that flipped us off.
Doesn't look like
Because
it.
he'll pass by again.
Yeah. He's doing his best trying to ignore us.
Imagine spending your day. The only time you see the light of day is when you're in that truck on the way to your death. It's just tragic.
And not only are they cages, but they're rusty, they're jagged, misshapen.
There's
Mhm.
holes in them. I'm
Yeah.
sure certain birds have fell out while that truck is moving
Yeah.
and have been hurt seriously.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if the people that transported slaves also made a lot of money.
They probably got some sort of benefits, money, you know, food, some type of something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
If you're worried about bugs, you should still live vegan. Because as a vegan, we kill fewer bugs. All those pesticides, most pesticides and herbicides are used on cattle grade food. So you're actually increasing the harm you're doing. But veganism isn't even about harm reduction. It's about not demanding someone be enslaved, exploited, oppressed for you, to not be violated, to not have their families ripped apart, be forced into existence to even have a family, be forced to have a family and then have it ripped apart. That's just not fair. I know there's so many emotional people in the chat and working for this factory farm, or excuse me, the slaughterhouse. You think that they would have a little bit thicker skin. Yeah, you can eat yummy vegan burgers. There's vegan salmon as well. Like there's really, you think of any product, there's a vegan alternative.
Yeah,
All right.
there really is a vegan alternative for anything you can really think of. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being omnivorous doesn't mean we have to.
Somebody had said that the thing. Oh wait, about harm reduction. It's being confusing. Can you explain? It just means like we're not solely about reducing harm. Like that's not. We don't care about reducing the amount of harm these animals go through. I mean, it's a side effect probably, but oh, another truck is coming. But it's mostly about getting people to recognize that these are sentient beings being exploited, and that they should have a choice to live a free life, to not die, not to be used. So many of them. That truck was not empty. I don't know if you can see the white blobs at the top of the truck, but that is the chickens there. You don't need to eat animals to be healthy. You can eat plants. You may feel good when you eat meat, but it actually is harming your body.
Poor babies.
I mean, I won't tell you what to eat, but I'll tell you not to eat people. You can't name the trait that separates us from animals, considering we are them. Plants are alive too, yeah, but they don't have a central nervous system. So that's pretty simple. Don't rip them from their home, exactly. We do not need meat to live. That is a misconception. It's a common, very common, actually, probably one of the most common misconceptions ever. One I believed for 21 years. We canine teeth, like the dog. Need meat to be happy. We don't need meat to be happy. I've found many ways to be happy without meat, and so have many other vegans. To claim people drink and smoke because they eat meat shows how delusional. Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, show the pictures on the camera, because the camera doesn't pick up as much detail.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. So you can't like zoom in.
If
You
are
can like
okay
show
with
your screen on
your pictures. Just hit that little circle.
rotate.
Oh, no, sorry, you
Oh,
didn't
I
hit
see.
that.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
and it's
Interesting.
weird. It's a weird system.
Here's these are the chickens that were just in the
Wow. what
truck
is
that
this?
just passed.
You can
I
see
saw.
a face in the
We
top
did
of
see
the frame.
somebody in the chat did say that it was empty. It is not
Yeah.
empty. These trucks are full of life,
Yep.
people.
When those birds just came by, they were, they're treated so horribly that they've got this defeated look in their eyes, and their feathers are all matted. They aren't being taken care of as individuals.
I got to a
And look at us. I mean, like we're all out here bundled up a little
Yeah.
bit, and they take that whole drive. The nearest farm, or place to raise those chickens is at least 45 minutes away from here. Like it is a whole hour drive basically of this condition, and it is completely terrible. Veganism is not a diet. It's not a diet. Correct. Love it.
We're not telling you what to eat. We're telling you to not victimize innocent beings. If you've ever seen chickens or roosters, that are taken care of, they're living their life, or they're living in sanctuaries, they're beautiful. They look healthy. They look happy. They even run across fields when they know someone, and they will give them hugs. Chickens like to hug. You need to expand your view of how these animals are treated, because this is not how they want to be treated, you know? But when you commodify beings and you treat them like objects, like they don't have any feelings, then of course everyone's going to have this view and they feel defeated. They can't be their individual self. And so, you know, they're objectified. They just become money for someone. Would you want to be a commodity?
Exactly.
You know?
It's not about politics, feelings, anything. It's just like, think about it.
Yeah. No, we're not.
You wouldn't want the same life.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
Someone asked where we were. We're in Kelso, Washington at Foster Farms.
Foster Farms, Kelso plant,
Yep.
Northwest. Oh, I'm turning the camera.
Yeah.
It's not even on the rear one.
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Kelso plant, Northwest Division.
Yep.
Fur trade is terrible too.
Yeah.
There's some activists working on that too.
You
Thank
know.
God.
Yeah, fur is a big. A lot of people are protesting fur right now, which is great. You know, there's so many issues within the animal rights world to cover.
Just because even I don't know if our bodies were designed to digest meat. I think that's a stretch,
Okay,
but
what is this?
I think
We've
that
got a vehicle right
if
there.
just because our bodies are designed to digest something doesn't mean that we should do something or should eat something just because our bodies can handle it. I mean, we can technically digest some poisons, but if we digest too much of it, we die. So
Yep.
it's kind of interesting.
You're going to notice, too, that, I mean, obviously the news is kind of like, you know, we don't know what to believe sometimes, but, you know, you may have noticed the recalls are going up for people not to eat different types of animal products because of contamination. And that comes from all the practices in the slaughterhouses. So if you want to continue eating animal, you could suffer and you could die, and it's going to be your own damn fault because you buy into the industry. So watch the news. It's happening, and there's a lot of plants being closed down. So
And I did not say that our bodies were designed to eat meat. I said even if they were, it doesn't justify you just like shoving anything into your mouth or anybody into your mouth because you feel like your body can. Like, you need to take in the other factors that matter, like, did I grow this food and I just like chopped it and it was plants, or did I have to bring this person into existence, exploit them their whole life, and then end their life, and then try to convince myself that I didn't care? Like, no. But we can digest it. It's like, that's all I hear.
yeah. And the people that say that veganism made them get sick and in the hospital or whatever, well, you weren't doing it right. Because you had an eating disorder. You were not doing veganism right. Veganism is one of the most healthiest ways to eat. It's been proven by many, many studies. You can look them up online. Veganism will actually add 10 years onto your life. Eating animal products causes a lot of heart issues, and, you know, I'm not a doctor, but it's proven. So
A lot of people don't even go to the doctor regularly. I mean, a lot of people don't have the privilege to, but just the people who do, they don't go, and they don't get a checkup before they go vegan. They don't get their blood work done, and then they go vegan, and then they get their blood work done because they want to know, and then they see all these issues, and they blame it on the veganism or the plant-based diet that they were on. But it's like, even then, that's not the whole picture, and you need to try multiple plant-based diets. There's so many of them, and you can cut out certain things, and modify them. You can make it expensive. You can make it cheap. You can make it processed. You can make it, all from scratch yourself. But
Yeah, it's not a diet. Veganism is not a diet. Eating, yeah, that's a big part of it, definitely. But veganism is being against exploitation and oppression of sentient beings. So that means we're against your exploitation and oppression as well. We have masks on because it freaking stinks. It smells like death.
like, I think you would wear a mask too even the workers wear masks.
Yeah.
Like every worker that drives by is wearing a mask or some type of face covering because as you get closer, like it literally just stinks so bad. It smells like death and
Smells.
I actually don't feel like there is futility in the cause. I feel like that's something that people who are non-vegan think that there's no point. But people said the same thing about like women's rights and segregation. It's like, oh, why are you fighting? Nothing's gonna happen.
These people are really concerned about us wearing masks.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, just stop.
If that's really what you focus on, you're just so far from.
Yeah, we'll be on later on our other channel doing on this channel doing outreach, and we won't have the masks on then. Okay, so just calm your tits down, please.
Literally.
So next to the building on the left there, you'll see they have seating where people can come out and eat their lunch or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, personally, I would not want to come out and have my break there. I don't think I'd have much of an appetite working in this place at all.
With the steaming death?
Yeah. Ugh. Even just standing here on the corner, and we have it's cold out too. That's the masks are kind of keeping us warm. We're in the open elements here, and the wind is going. You can see the clouds in the video here, how fast they're moving. So, and the smoke coming off of that building. Yep, chickens definitely feel pain. They are capable of empathy too. They're capable of caring. So yep, in case you just tuned in, we're at Foster Farms in Kelso, Washington, and we've been waiting for the trucks to come in with the victims. They've slowed them down. Security gets all hyped up, and then they change their pattern when they see us arrive. So that's kind of we're standing here waiting to see what happens next.
Kind of expecting them to maybe slow down the trucks. We've seen, I think, 4, right? 4 or 5 already. I'm not sure how many.
Yeah, I think there's been about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Last time we saw 1. We were here on a Friday.
Yep.
And there was only 1 truck at 6:45, and then there were 0 trucks for the next 3 hours we were here. And then after the whole group left, we circled back around, and there was 2 trucks we saw coming in pretty close together. So it seemed as if they had, opened the floodgates, so to speak.
It's funny. I find it funny when people say things like, get a life, people, and do something. It's kind of like, you know what? If you were in there, we'd probably be out here standing up for you.
Yeah,
that's what you're kind of missing the point that veganism is about not accepting exploitation or oppression of
any
individuals.
kind.
Yeah.
I'm here for the workers too. Like I went on Indeed and I saw the reviews for this place. Like the workers comment that they're expected to do so much work at once, and it literally feels impossible, but nobody cares, and it drives them to mental health struggles, wanting to have like suicidal thoughts. It's tough, this job, ending lives. Like,
Yeah.
imagine hanging chickens by their feet and slitting their throat all day.
Yeah.
8 hours, maybe 9 on the weekend. Like, it is insane to ask people to do that. And if you pay for this, you are asking them to do that.
Yeah.
So stop. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just as simple as that. If you stop, you are no longer part of the problem. As if we can get enough people to stop being a part of the problem, we'll have no problem.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Daniel. Yeah, we're trying to do the best we can. It is dark.
It
and,
is.
You know, when that first truck rolled in with the victims, you know, that's the first time I seen one of these trucks, and I seriously thought I was going to lose it. And, you know, I had really had to kind of redirect my thoughts there because I was about to cry. I just, you know, and maybe that's the problem. A lot of you just can't empathize with, you know, the victims that are being killed, you know, by the millions.
Like,
You know, you need to wake up. It could be you. It could be you eventually because people don't care. Start caring.
yeah, okay. I do have a job. Does that help? Like, I'm pretty sure each one of us here has a job.
Yeah.
And even if not, like, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
but can still be out here and fight for animals.
Well, we can't be everywhere to help the animals all over the place, but I can tell you that a lot of us sign hundreds of petitions. You know, yesterday there was something going on in Portland that I was helping somebody with, a wet market possibly being in the middle of Portland, supplying animals to a cult, which is horrifying. No religion or belief system justifies killing any sentient beings. Yeah, please like and subscribe. Thank you, David. Yeah, it is pretty cold out here. So, and the masks, nothing to do with our intelligence level. You're so silly.
I hope next time you go to the hospital and the doctor's wearing a mask, you walk out.
Yeah.
Because the mask told you everything you need to know.
Yep. I hope that you're a vegan Buddhist.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah, because not all Buddhists are vegan.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So
How come you don't like opposition to your position by kicking people out? I don't know. People may get kicked from the chat if they're spamming.
Yeah.
We may, like, I don't know. That's about it.
Yeah, if they're being really rude or hurtful
Yeah,
or
or-
offensive, like, and that means like name calling and stuff, or really being derogatory towards us. Yeah. We're not pushing our belief system. You're the ones that
And,
are
like,
pushing.
you're only actually triggered,
Yeah.
because you also feel like animals might matter, and you live your life convincing yourself they don't. And we're bringing awareness to the fact that they do. So yeah, you might get a little upset. It might feel a little triggering, because you might be thinking you would have to change a lot of your life if you stop eating animals. But that's a good thing. Change is a good thing.
Yeah. Change is always hard at first, but, you know, once you start doing it, I mean, it's like quitting smoking. Anything that's an addiction, because meat is an addiction in our country. People, they're so programmed to think that they need it, and, you know, the more you get away from it, the more you realize you feel a hell of a lot better.
We're not saying people drink and smoke and have addictions because they eat meat.
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah.
We're saying it can be similar to cutting off an addiction,
Yep.
because we're so, like, hell-bent on keeping this system in. We're in Kelso, Washington. We are at the Foster Farms Kelso plant. So again, don't mind.
Yeah, we've been here since.
Okay, then clip it and then maybe send it. I don't know. Like, it doesn't matter that much. I'm telling you right now, that's not what we believe. So,
Yeah.
like, obviously, eating meat does not give you an addiction gene, like, and make you start smoking cigarettes. That's crazy.
Yeah, no. But yeah, there's something, people will say. You'll hear people say it all the time. Oh, but I'm addicted to cheese. And it's kind of like, so it comes right out of their own mouths. They feel like they don't have any control over what they put in their mouths. So, yeah. But the trucks have kind of stopped coming in. We'll see what happens here.
Just because the ratio of meat eaters to non-meat eaters, meat-based diets versus plant-based diets, just because there's a big ratio doesn't mean that we should, stop doing what we're doing.
There's so many yellow vests walking around.
Oh yeah, there's lots of security.
You might blend in with
I know,
them.
right?
Their customers are probably worried about.
Yeah. I didn't think of that.
Exactly.
I actually don't feel any superiority being a vegan. I feel clarity with myself for not causing the exploitation of others, but I don't think I'm superior than people who are more superior than people who don't eat meat. I just think that they're living with moral inconsistencies, the same ones that I was living with, and maybe in speaking out I can help them realize we are vegans. I don't know if that comment is for us. And get a rustling. Oh my gosh. Well, if we were to get in there and get a rustling things around, like, we would be sent to jail. There's been, so many laws put in place for anti-animal agriculture laws. Yeah.
It's good to remind them every
Washington, Kelso plant, Foster Farms. Slim up in your hair. I don't know what that means. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. Just be a vegan and leave others alone. Honestly, I am leaving people alone. Like, if I could go and force people to stop eating meat, I would. If I could follow every person around in the store and show them the plant-based options they could eat instead, I would. But instead, I stand at the farmer's market on Saturdays with anti-animal use, and I go to this Kelso plant now and talk about how these animals don't deserve this.
Oh God, yeah. That's why I love my seats.
If me telling you that animals are sentient beings and they deserve life is me forcing my beliefs on you, then I don't know what to tell you. If you feel like that, then that's up to you.
Over 100 a moment ago.
Chat wants the pretty voice lady back, which I think is Rebecca, but I'm sorry, you get me right now. Well, all the animals that are killed. See, that's unintentional killing. That's not exploitation. You're not exploiting those bugs to kill them. Like, you're not exploiting them. That's not the intent there.
I saw a comment that said, what plant-based options can we eat that don't have chemicals in it? Water's a chemical. There's everything is chemical.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to get this specific if you mean like a certain pesticide or herbicide you're trying to avoid. We can definitely, do some research to try to avoid those, but avoiding all chemicals might be a little difficult.
It is your fault. You're in a cult. You brought it.
I don't know.
I'm curious if these people that say we're in a cult, would you accept like civil rights activists or like slavery abolitionists? Like, were they in a cult?
Yeah.
Like, would you consider that a cult, or?
Eat plastic vegetables and everything that mimics the real thing. What is the real thing? Okay, because we got to really think about it. We can find proteins and nutrients in all of the plants, right? And we feed all of the plants to all of the animals that we eat. And so what we're doing is we're getting our nutrients from a second-hand source instead of the straight source. You should look up the trophic scale.
What?
Someone brought up
Mhm.
the definition of exploitation, it looks like.
Yeah, somebody.
I mean-
I don't know why they put it in there, but they did. I like it. I think because somebody was saying, explain how they're exploited. They're exploited because they're being used.
Right.
It's simple. Pan the camera around a bit. I can. I mean, like, this is their parking lot. It's a lot of employees. It's like honestly hundreds, and they all carpool too. It's kind of crazy. I don't think that they have a big enough parking lot for all of their employees to drive their own vehicles here. And then there's the whole facility. It actually goes like hella down the street there too. It's very. Honestly, these are the jobs even the people who work here don't want to have a job like this. They don't feel like a lot of them don't feel like jobs like this should exist because they've actually been inside there. Like I said before, looking at Indeed, you can go, even yourself, you can set your location to Kelso, Washington, and look at Indeed, and look at this specific facility. You can look at the reviews. Workers will be speaking out in like the comments about how the conditions here are terrible. Plenty of other jobs that don't require murdering animals, exactly. And why would you want to pay somebody to do it here? The time here, what time is it?
On a somewhat regular, not, I wouldn't say.
It's 9:13 today, or right now where we're at. We're in Pacific time. Looney Land. If the Looney Land is where all the vegans are, and where nobody's getting their head chopped off for food, like that, I would love to go to Looney Land. I'm moving to Looney Land right away. Yeah, you'll actually see. Yeah, it is. That's a good point. It is actually a bunch of the cases are that it is exploited. The exploited workers are immigrants, whether that be undocumented or not. It's kind of crazy. Like it's immigrants. It's people who are desperate. People who have no other options. It's extremely terrible for them. Plants are living, but they don't have a central nervous system. Plants don't feel pain.
Pretty sure. Oh wait, no.
You met a sane vegan? Dude, I've met some insane vegans myself. I've seen some vegans I like, vegans I don't like. It's like people are people. You can't just like generalize the whole thing. If you are really worried about, say we are worried about plants feeling pain, you would be reducing the exploitation of plants if you were worried about that, right? By going vegan, because you're feeding plants to animals, and then you're eating those animals, and you're eating plants yourself to make up for what you're missing. And you should just eat plants instead, and not some cases force feed these animals a bunch of food so that they grow big and fat.
Right. We'd free up 75% of our agricultural land if we were to shift towards a plant-based diet. That's the size of North America and South America.
Yeah.
So I mean, think about all that land that we could, be freeing up and rewilding species going extinct, other wild animals. Mm-hmm. There's so much benefit we could be using that land for, as opposed to this unsustainable, food system that we have currently in place. It's
Exactly.
just not sustainable. It's cruel beyond words.
So what else? Oh, I was just thinking the other day about how you guys are making me want a couple chickens and maybe a pig. I mean, you should, but you should rescue them. Make sure they're rescues. You should maybe follow around a truck from a place like this, and a great dinner. See, you can't be friends with somebody and then cut them up for dinner. It's just kind of hypocritical. It doesn't make any sense. You guys would rush to save your plants. What does that say? If your house catches fire, you guys would rush to save your plants instead of your pets. That is not true. So I don't know why you wrote that. Yeah, you don't have to agree. You can feel like I'm wasting my time out here. I don't feel like that. I feel like my time is being used greatly.
There's a transport truck coming out.
People need to know about this.
It's just empty now. I don't know if they're going to go.
You can see them. They like rearrange them back there. That's one
No
moving.
birds though. I think.
No birds in there. Just
They're going to where I think they keep the crates.
yeah, they store
There's
them.
another truck over there. Do you see it just sitting there?
Yeah, I see that. You
Behind
can't
the
see that
sign
on
up
here.
there.
Yeah, that one's been there since we got here.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, it's been there for a really long time.
Birds are just sitting in there.
I don't know. It's kind of like they like. I don't know. They need to be like sprayed out. I'm sure. Like
Yeah.
after some point. At some
The
point.
workers
I know
spraying
they don't.
trucks over there.
I know they don't probably really care about the
don't look
conditions,
clean.
but yeah, I am thankful I can stand here. I mean, like actually, they said that
The meat was called out.
at a previous protest they were doing like a 24-hour one or something like that, and they had like waste thrown on them from the workers. It was gross. So it could definitely get dangerous protesting. Oh shoot! And he wasn't also. He's got plenty of chickens in his yard. He's just admitting to being a slave owner right here on chat. It's crazy. I personally wouldn't admit that. Oh. This is one of those mystery trucks. I really don't know what's inside of these. I wish I did. I mean, let's just simplify it, right? Because like if you have a chicken, if you've got, say you've got 3 or 4 chickens that were already all bred to produce way more eggs than they're supposed to in their lifetime, like a wild hen maybe would produce one. Okay, I'm sorry. You've been called a slave owner by another black man. Like, I don't really care. I'm sorry. It's kind of crazy to own somebody in your backyard and expect something from them, and then maybe even sell what they produce, all the eggs they produce. It's kind of crazy to me. And then to maybe think it's crazy that you're being called a slave owner. I'm just calling you're shocked I'm calling the chicken slaves, but that's what they are they not? Why are you mad about it? You should be proud of it. You were asking people if they wanted some. Unemployed. Nope, not unemployed, if that helps. But yeah, actually I'm employed, and I do want to be a pain in someone's ass. I don't care. I'll disrupt their day. Yep. If their day consists of ending the lives of others, they should be disrupted. Do you own a dog or a cat? I own a cat. And I actually I wouldn't say own. I take care of a cat. I rescued a cat. It was in a small, teeny little cage. And now they do not live in a cage. I actually got a shift right after this. I work 1 to 9:30. Look up definition of a slave. Don't need to. I know it. I am black, so I should. Dang, a lot of y'all are obsessed with sexuality. Chickens aren't being forced to work. They're not being forced to work. Well, maybe not here. Here they're just getting killed. At the farm is, like at places like your backyard, that's where they're forced to work. And you spend a lot of money on, I'm sure you spend a lot of money on feed to feed to them when you could be using that money to buy plants and just eating them instead and getting all the protein that you get from eggs or from killing them from those plants instead. All races have been enslaved, not just blacks. Period.
Would cows go extinct if we stop using them? I mean, no. I mean, the leading cause of species extinction is animal agriculture. Sure, the number of the cows that we farm would go down, but no. I mean, species aren't going extinct because we're stopping farming them. If anything, that's going to help species extinction. We're going to free up so much land, can rewild species that are going extinct and other wild species that have lost that land due to animal agriculture. So no.
Mm-hmm. No. Owning, jeez, y'all cannot follow.
I think a lot of these guys in here are projecting. It sounds you guys
It
are very
is.
obsessed with sexuality. I
It
think.
is.
Listen, it's 2026. If there's nothing, if you guys are like, you guys don't need to project and be homophobic, guys.
Mm-hmm. What do you feed your cat? My cat actually eats a plant-based diet. Let's let the chat run that up. Run that up real quick. Everybody, let that sink in. My cat eats a plant-based diet. My cat has not had a lick of animal protein in forever. I'm doing great.
Okay, cool.
The chat's kind of funny. They're interesting. They can't really read.
Make sure to share
Some
and
of
like the live, guys. Let's get as many people in here as possible.
Mhm.
Well, it's good to see some vegans are still in here. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
vegan, type a 1. If
Oh,
you're
yes,
not
I love
vegan,
that.
type 2. You did great, thank you.
And if you hate face masks, type a 3. And if you think I'm gay, type 4. You need to assume projecting. You could simply say be respectful. It's your fruit and offended by being called a fruit. 6, 7! I should have said that. I should have did that. Do 6 if you're a vegan, do 7 if you're not. That's crazy. 6, 7, 6, 7. 2 and 4 for sure. Love that. Our mods are great. Our mods do a great job. Never come for our mods. I do feel like I'm pretty chill. I don't attack people. I try to explain things. All of us pretty much though. I don't know if I could ever say that I'm proud of, using people or eating people. Every time you have a meal and there's somebody's body on that plate, you had to know that somebody had to die. Somebody had to die for you to get that meal. It doesn't make any sense. You don't need to donate money to this chicken slaughterhouse. It gets enough money all year round. That's the point. Oh, all the way from India. Hello from India. Namaste. What are you feeding your cat? You can call it animal abuse, but my cat is thriving. My cat is one of the happiest cats you could ever see. I wish you could meet them. My cat's name is Saber, and they're very vocal. They're very cute too. Yeah, the animals. Yes, exactly. How they die is also. Just the fact that they're killed in general. But then you think about the conditions and how they stun them, but then they're not actually stunned, and then so they have to slice their throat, but then they don't die from that, so then they die in another way. And it's like at each point in the process, we're trying to make sure that they die some way, that there's some way for them to die if they didn't die from the previous way, and it's just insane. But that's my issue though, is there's no difference between a dog and a cat and what you're calling livestock. You can categorize people differently and put them in different brackets, but it doesn't mean anything to me.
Right. I mean, and even some countries, people eat dogs and cats. So I mean, what would you say to that?
Yeah.
Is it just fine because that's just normal there, or like what do you? I mean, culture and tradition is different everywhere. So I mean, there's really no.
My cat's not starving, dude. My cat eats like all day though, and it's always on weight. I take my cat to the vet. They get checkups more than I do. My cat is very fine. Never even doubt that. You're mad that I'm. He's just mad I called him a slave owner for owning chickens, but you were very proud of it, dude.
There's a difference between adopting someone and giving them a home and shelter and taking care of them versus owning someone to gain profit and commodify their body.
Yeah, every time you go to collect eggs and the chicken pecks your hand, you are actively working against their wishes. That is that animal resisting. That is what resistance looks like. people think that animals don't resist, or that they can somebody okay, look, can we stop? I'll just ask, can we stop with the 6-7, because it was funny the first time, but then it gets too much. But people think that animals don't resist or can't have no voice, but they do resist. Animals have multiple forms of resistance. When the Tilikum the orca dragged workers down, trying to drown them, that was a form of his resistance to the system he was put in. People need to do some research. Owning cats isn't vegan because the cat didn't consent to being owned by me. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, I rescued the cat, though. Like, the cat was in a worse life situation, and I said, "Hey, cat, do you like me?" And then the cat liked me, and I took the cat home, and we tried it. I don't know, 6-7, it's just a meme. It doesn't mean anything. Cat is constantly eating. Blah, 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 blah. I know more about your cat than you do. I know blah, blah, blah. I'm not vegan, and I'm going to tell you that your cat shouldn't be plant-based. I don't care. My cat's fine. Has been fine for a long time. We are at the Kelso plant, Foster Farms, Northwest Division. Cat literally shouldn't be plant-based. It's not true. It's actually not true. It's kind of interesting though, because I get what you think. I get why you think that, but it is actually untrue. It's just a misconception. It's not though, because cats aren't carnivores. I mean, like, you could say they're like an obligate carnivore, but even then, like, bodies need nutrients. As long as you're getting those nutrients, it's fine. The food that I feed them is supplemented with the things that they need. Just like I take supplements. My cat has this supplemented food. There's all sorts of fortified foods for humans, like cereals and stuff like that. It's just no different. It's really simple. This is in the USA. We are in the US, North America. This is Washington State. We are at the Foster Farms Kelso plant. There's actually been some news stories about this place prior. I don't know if you guys will be able to look it up, but you can see pictures. There was trucks, like one of the chicken trucks, one of the trucks with all the chickens on them had fallen over, and a bunch of if you're using ChatGPT to do your research, I don't even trust a thing you say. Go do some real research. Stop using ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not environmentally helpful or friendly, conscious at all.
And frequently inaccurate.
It actually is only based on, the society, like what society accepts right now as the norm. So it'll pull references from articles that are popular. ChatGPT is not facts. It is a collection of resources, and those resources can come from anywhere. You still have to fact check those resources. Come on now. Double tap the screen. Oh, I thought you were telling me. That's crazy. I'm over here trying to like the live, share, please share, like and share. Get as many eyes on this as we can. Then my cat should have died by now. It's like y'all are ignoring the fact that my cat is literally alive and feeling great. I mean, he hasn't told me that, I guess you could say that, but your dog hasn't said the same either, and your dog eats meat, so definitely, yeah. I mean, it is more. Actually, I don't know. Maybe more environmentally friendly, but I don't know about. It's still exploitative. ChatGPT. Can men have babies?
Hunting for food in the wild can be justified in situations of absolute necessity. For instance, if there was a plane crash and there was nothing else to eat, there was no plant sources, then killing somebody to eat them could be justified. But what vegans are asking is if it's fair in 2025 when we have a multitude of options and when we shop at farmers markets and grocery stores, is it fair to kill them in this setting when we don't need to?
And the answer is no. Honks, honks, honks for the yes.
Supportive honk.
Honks for the chickens. Is everything all right in here? Chat's looking quiet. I don't know if it's just not loading. Yeah. Like and share, like and share. Still got workers coming in. It's crazy how many people work here.
I think, yeah, that was his point. I don't think he
Question.
What's up?
I don't know. It's like the comments aren't. I don't know if like there's just no comments, but I kind of doubt that. They're just like frozen.
Did
Should
it,
we-
is it,
It's still going.
okay.
Yeah, it could be just people aren't talking.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's just been a bit.
It just went from like straight trolls to like nothing to like
Okay.
silence. So I'm
I
so
gotta
nervous.
put stuff down. I need my hand.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
we're still at Foster Farms.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting.
Had some
Kinda
people
like-
from India. We were reaching India. It's crazy.
I like your name.
Can someone comment?
Yeah. Can somebody comment if the comments are still working? We can't see any here. They're not loading in, so I don't know if
Hey guys, how you guys doing? We're still here at Foster Farms in Kelso, Washington, to be present for the animals. We haven't seen a transport truck in a little while, but I'm sure we'll see one soon. Maybe.
Oh yeah, they're coming in. So weird.
Okay. I don't know.
I can read them from here. For
Oh,
now.
let's see. What's this?
Oh. Dream Galley.
Okay. Oh, I updated it.
Oh,
They're coming in now.
perfect. There we go. Yeah, I talked about how my cat is plant-based, so
This place
Awesome.
closed.
getting the comments going, you know.
This place is not closed. That is actually something that the animal
Oh,
agriculture
yeah,
industries do in order to hide what they're doing to animals from the public.
It does look like it's closed.
They'll label farms, factory farms, as well as slaughterhouses as closed, even when they're fully operational, to dissuade activists from coming in hours that they've labeled closed, so that they can keep this hidden from you.
Exactly.
It's very-
Oh yeah, we should show the signs again too. It's very low.
Yes.
It's about hiding this from the public.
Whichever one.
I don't know. They foster the farms, but
Oh,
it's a farm where they foster animals and they kill them. And
this sign is made by Alexandria by Right Loud Vegan. She's known as the Radical Vegan. She's a German activist. She's amazing. She does great artwork. This is the back side. Has a little QR code to her website, I believe.
you guys can screenshot and go if you'd like. I don't know if it'll work, but you can give it a try.
This is just a sign I made up real quick, which is just a true fact. It's healthiest for the animals if you go vegan. No matter what you do, it's always healthier
We're
for them.
standing here to bear witness to what's happening to these birds.
Every now and then, a transport truck carrying hundreds of birds will go by.
And people don't often see the conditions that the birds are in. They don't see them at all, honestly.
So
They're hidden from the public.
raising awareness. If we went to go inside and save some animals, it would be we are stealing property. It's different. They don't see these people as animals. They see them as property and objects that we would be stealing, and then we would get thrown in jail. If you go look up Zoe Rooster on Instagram or Zoe Rosenberg anywhere else, like you can see that she was arrested.
She was released last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While many animals and insects could die within crop production, this isn't exploitation. You're not eating a part of someone's body or something that directly came out of it.
Mhm.
We should work to minimize crop deaths within plant farming systems, but we also have to abolish animal farming because of the way that it uses and oppresses sentient beings and treats them like objects, even though they have complex capacities such as the capacity to feel suffering and to desire to continue living their life free from oppression.
Are you using them for personal gain? Using who? I don't think so. Because like every time that you pay for meat or pay for chicken, you pay for this system, which kills thousands of chickens, hundreds of thousands of chickens a week. So I don't think you'll ever save more chickens than me. Actually, you're still accruing victims, sir. You have to stop accruing victims before you can start to reverse with that number. That's why people have always say that they wish that they went vegan sooner, so that they have less guilt. Have an accent? Do I have an accent? Chickens do have feelings. Chickens feel a lot. They feel their ankles being tied to the brackets, hanging them upside down. They feel the knife. They feel the hot scalding water. They feel the electricity.
It's an absolutely anti-science claim to claim that chickens do not feel. Point to the empirical consensus among animal behaviorists and animal consciousness researchers that chickens do not feel pain. We'll wait until you link the study, and until then, we're going to operate on the assumption that they do feel pain, because we have a multitude and we have a scientific consensus on our side that demonstrates that.
Also, if I were to buy bugs, right? So for Azure, if we were to buy a bunch of ladybugs, say like I know, like I'm a bud tender, and I know that some weed farms, like they buy a bunch of ladybugs so that they can put them with their plants, and they then serve them a purpose. They are exploiting those ladybugs. I would say so. Like they're causing a market for them, and then they're using it, right? So
pain is a feeling.
But if I just have a farm in which I'm growing my crops, right, and bugs show up, and then those bugs happen to die when I till my crops, I didn't exploit those bugs. They were there, and unfortunately they were there. And I would try to do my methods or implement methods that would keep those bugs away. Maybe natural methods such as like a mesh gate to keep larger pests out, or pests. I wouldn't really refer to them as that, but you know. You smoke
we know
weed, he
chickens
smokes
feel
weed.
pain based on observing their behavior. Have you ever slowly injected a chicken with a knife, or have you ever slowly harmed them, and have you noticed that they run the other way? Just like a dog, they cower, they run from pain. Just like you, they don't want to feel it. It's negative.
So how do you determine that they're in pain if pain is a feeling? Do you feel their pain?
I can recognize that humans who don't speak, such as non-speaking autistic folks, I can recognize they feel pain,
yeah, like
without them telling me that I am feeling pain in English language. I can notice their behavior. I can watch them grimace. I can see how their body reacts to something painful, to a negative stimulus. This is obvious, and you know this is true for other animals like dogs. You know they feel pain.
Yeah, okay. I want to say, because Samantha, it is hard. It is hard to want to encourage people though, or not encourage. I don't know. When you tell people not to, I don't know, that we can't attract people to it, or that we shouldn't, maybe raise as much awareness. That's kind of what it feels like. It is a very urgent matter. So,
chickens are not eating humans. That's not true. You need to, I don't know, reconsult reality. Chickens eat plants, and humans can survive on a plant-only diet. The question becomes for all of us today, if humans can survive and thrive on a plant-only diet, and it's not necessary to use and kill animals, could it ever be just or fair to use and kill them when we don't need to?
A chicken would probably attack a human out of self-defense. Yes. Or you maybe feel like you're being attacked by the chickens when you're going to go take the egg that they produced. But that's their resistance.
Self-defense.
That's self-defense. That's resistance.
That's not attacking you. You don't kill chickens because you're under threat by chickens. You kill them because you see them as beneath you, and you see them as an object to be used. And we're asking if that's fair. If it's fair to see them as an object when they have these capacities, the capacity to suffer, to desire freedom, to have friends.
You bought the chicken and you put it in an enclosed space, and then you wait for it to pop a fucking egg. Pop an egg out, and then you're gonna go in there and take it, and then the chicken's like, hey, that came out of me. That's mine. I might want to eat that. And you're like, oh, you attacked me. I don't have a right to defend myself. That's what you sound like. An egg is a hand period. An egg is a period.
Are you doing okay? Chickens don't eat humans. I'm not going to entertain that any longer. If your chickens are free roaming and you don't collect eggs, do you still kill them to eat their flesh? While life isn't fair, that doesn't justify using and killing animals when we have a choice not to. There are many unfair things in the world, but it becomes a question of if we should contribute to those unfair things if we have another option. If it's unfair to use and kill an animal when we don't need to, why do it? I was talking about a knife with the chicken as an example to demonstrate that chickens feel pain. I would never use or kill a chicken. It's not too rainy over here right now, which is nice. It's warmed up a little bit since we started the stream. Animals are not human, but they are loved and they're important. I agree with you, Samantha, but we have to remember that humans are animals too. What's the difference between the human animal and a pig or a fish that makes it okay to use and kill the pig or fish, but not okay to kill the human?
I was gonna say the comment about God goes into detail. I mean, God also goes into detail about owning slaves. Is that now okay? Can we go around owning slaves?
And if God says humans have dominion over animals, is it okay to use and kill dogs when we don't need to? Humans are indeed animals. We're just a mammal. We're a species of animal. That's a fact, Samantha. I don't mean it in a mean or diminishing way. I just don't see animals as objects, so it doesn't feel threatening for me to admit that humans are animals.
And it's the separation. It's a separating of them, separating of them.
We don't need to kill the chickens either. If we could survive and thrive on a plant-only diet, we don't need to kill the chickens, and it's just as needless to kill them as it is to kill the dog.
There was no killing in the Garden of Eden. So if you feel like you should live your life in the...
Samantha, I understand that maybe in your head you don't see chickens as objects, but if you eat them, if you treat them like an object to be used when they don't need to be used or killed, you are in fact treating them like an object.
Your actions say different.
Your actions reflect differently.
You can say that you don't, but your actions can say you do.
You cannot see humans as animals, but that's an opinion that's not based in facts. Humans are an animal. We're just one species of animal. It's the human supremacist system which has convinced us that we are not an animal and that we are somehow a different entity, that we're outside the kingdom of animality. But in fact, we are just one. It's not a belief, it's a fact. We are animals, but we don't need to kill others.
I assault you. I know.
Point to the evidence, the empirical consensus that chickens do not feel pain. Once you do that, I will review that evidence. What's the difference between a pig and a human that makes the pig an animal but the human not, other than circular reasoning? We definitely are pro-science and we do not believe the world is flat. I don't know what world you're living in. Humans are an animal, yes. We don't need to eat meat. That's the point that's being made. If we don't need to eat meat and we can live and thrive on a plant-only diet, how could it be fair to kill them?
Yeah, because I definitely don't want to stand here.
I was gonna say even if we're around here.
I know, that's like scary.
A chicken has screamed in pain as they entered a gas chamber or as they were electrocuted. That is them saying, I am in pain, I am being hurt.
And to claim that all of the land that we use for animal agriculture can't be used for growing plants for humans, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm confused. We won't march up there because they would arrest us out of fear of their operation getting shut down. Because when people just know about what goes on inside places like this, they stop supporting places like this. And when you stop supporting places like this, they shut down. When they shut down, lives are saved. So, no, they won't let us march up. They'll arrest us.
Vegetables do not feel pain. Do you recognize that there's a difference between stepping on a cucumber and stepping on the throat of a puppy? If you know there's something different there, then you should be able to understand why it's more unethical and why it's wrong to kill the pig, but not wrong to chop up a cucumber. There's a lot of land that can't grow crops, but according to the empirical consensus, there's enough land to grow enough crops to feed all of humans on a plant-only diet.
Well, they were saying that because
in addition, we could actually reduce the amount of total agricultural
Well, they were
land.
saying that land can't be used for plants for humans.
It's irrelevant because there's less
That
land
doesn't make any sense.
because there's less land necessary overall in a plant-only food system than an omnivore one. So it's just irrelevant.
You live in a vegan family and you're not vegan?
It's a hypothetical. Is it more ethical to step on a pig or step on a piece of broccoli? If you can't honestly answer that,
Carnivores
then
are
maybe
triggered
you
in
need
chat.
to revisit biology class to learn that broccoli doesn't have a brain. Broccoli doesn't have a pain system.
Got a transport coming in.
Oh, another truck.
We knew it that they were holding them back. We freaking knew it. Oh, hold on a second.
Sorry, yeah. I didn't know.
This one has better detail.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is what you're paying for. This is terrible conditions. How many poor babies. These are babies, by the way.
Babies. Babies.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's heartbreaking. What if that were you?
It'd be hard to
What would you want done?
witness, but you know,
terrible.
They're all huddled together because they're cold from the journey over. Mind you, this is the first time they've seen the sun. It's just depressing.
It's heartbreaking, sickening. What if those were dogs? What if those were cats?
Would you say eat more dogs? Eat more cats? Like, no, you would think that you're heartless. How could you do that?
I don't understand. Why would you want to continue doing this?
I know. I feel like
There's not a difference between dogs, cats, and chickens. Tell me the difference, other than the fact that you've classified them differently.
And there are cultures that do enslave dogs and cats and do the exact same things to them. Can you tell me what the morally relevant difference is? How do you know that cats taste worse? Do you actually know that? There are cultures that use cats. They cook them and they eat them. Well, humans are delicious. Does that morally justify eating humans? Farming and breeding humans? Sorry, I didn't
Oh,
mean
no,
to
yeah,
take
no,
over your...
no. I just, like, tag team too.
Well, even if... Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Battery low.
Yeah, what happened? Are we still connected? Are we still here?
Send a 1 in the chat if you're a vegan. Send a 2 if you're anything else. It's all the same.
You say that cats taste like fish, but people eat fish. You're not telling me why it's immoral to eat cats.
Like and share, like and share.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys being here. We're out here in Kelso, Washington to be present for the animals. We're here in front of the Foster Farm slaughterhouse, and we're here to just bear witness to the real victims and to be here, to be present for them, and to apologize that, you know, we're trying to do as much as we can, and honestly for ourselves as well, to see these victims going in. This is real. You know, sometimes it feels fake when you see it on a screen all the time, and it's like, no, these individuals are real individuals losing everything. What are we wrong about our statistics with plants? Because if you're saying that more animals are harmed or unalived in processing of plants versus animal ag, what do you feed the animals that we use?
80% of vegans stop being vegans. Anybody who claims to have been vegan probably wasn't vegan, because when you're a vegan, you understand that sentient beings should not be exploited, and it is a principle, like an ethical stance against the exploitation of sentient beings. So you're going to stop doing a whole bunch of stuff. You're not going to go to zoos. You're not going to not museums, but like
Zoos, circuses,
rodeos,
aquariums.
Exactly. And so you come to a deeper understanding than, you know, just what a plant-based diet is. You know, some people, they go on a plant-based diet and they think they're vegan. It does not make you vegan just because you're on a plant-based diet. You're probably reducing exploitation, but that's not what veganism is. We're against all exploitation. Of sentient beings. Why won't a vegan engage about abortion?
Because abortion has nothing to do with about veganism. Veganism is against exploitation, not against rejecting someone entering your body without your consent. If someone is in your body, sentient or not, and you don't consent to them being there, you have full right to eject them from your body, period. But that has nothing to do with veganism. Veganism is about not demanding someone be born into existence for you, taking someone who is alive and using them for your benefit, not theirs. That is what veganism is against using someone without their consent.
Yeah. If you have somebody in your uterus, I'm not going to go out of my way to raise awareness about whether or not you should do whatever I think you should do with whatever is in your uterus. So that's also why, like, I'm not...
There are pro-life and pro-choice vegans. It has nothing to do with veganism. It's either you believe in someone's autonomy needs to be protected or someone's sentience. Either way, if you're adamantly one or the other and not vegan, you're the hypocrite. You're the one espousing to other people and then not doing what you're saying. You're literally going against your own doctrine. So if you're adamantly one or the other, you should be vegan because you care about others, but you're only thinking in a small box.
Yeah, and it's like it's funny people ask that question like we haven't thought about it before, but we have multiple times. In fact, it's you who might need to go and do some research on how the two are not connected.
For sure. Let's see, I'm gonna unplug this side.
Vegans rescue animals all the time. So yes, they have pets, but it's not really a pet. It's more of a rescue animal. Companion.
Can they still hear you?
I don't know.
It says the mic was disconnected, but this is a different plug-in. This is the mic.
Can you guys still hear? How's the mic?
Just this was dying. This is our internet.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Good.
The mic on that phone is still also good, so even if it is disconnected.
Thank you, Killer. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Sean.
Appreciate you guys being here. Please tap the phone, hit the heart, share, and like the live.
Yeah. I hear even just hitting the share button does something sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't even actually have to share and copy.
It's sending a signal that you're enjoying the content so much that you're trying to capture that link. So any activity you're doing on here, you're liking, you're commenting, you're sharing, all of that shows that you're satisfied with this live and that you want more people to be introduced to it. Okay, well, as long as Samantha consents to that. Well, animals are not moral agents, humans are, so we're more concerned about human choices affecting animals because animals don't have a choice. Humans have a choice.
Here, we'll do this. This is actually interesting. Oh, what is it? Hour 2.5 hours. At this point, we've seen 5 trucks. 5?
Yeah.
I want to say 5. Yeah, 5 trucks. Had multiple.
I was letting you guys know the time. It's 10. So
securities doing craziness.
update you on the time.
Does everyone want to leave now, or do we want to wait a little longer?
I'm fine waiting a little long. I just see this thing go
It's up to you guys. I don't know.
It's up to Elvin, really, because he's the one that has work.
Well, you can start
Yeah.
at 11 too, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not really work. It's like your time.
Oh,
That's true. We are going. You are right.
Yeah.
So maybe we should pack it up. I just really want to stick it to the man. I'm like, I know they're holding these trucks back. I know it. I freaking know it. It pisses me off because it's like, what are you guys so ashamed of? What the fuck are you guys hiding? I don't understand. If you're so proud of the product that you make, why would you not be proud of the whole goddamn process? Why would you not be showcasing your birds?
Yep. Why wouldn't your death factory be in the middle of a city with glass walls so everyone could see what you're doing?
Exactly. Why wouldn't you want it to be showcased? If you're so proud of what you do, if you do it the right way, if you're doing what's right, you're not wrong, why are you so ashamed? We haven't done anything. We literally have just shined a light on you, and you're running like, not to put down cockroaches, but you're running from light like cockroaches.
Yep.
And it raises a red flag. What's going on? What are you so afraid of? What are you hiding? And we're going to keep showing up. We're going to keep shining the spotlight on you. And if that threatens you, good. It should. This is life or death for these individuals, and it's not fair. And you should feel guilty. You should feel bad. You should find a new job if you can.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
We're okay taking our free time to come out here in the cold and in the elements because we know that this is the right thing to do. If we were in there, we would want somebody out advocating for us.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's get everybody squeezed. Oh wait, are they going?
They're running the restroom.
Oh, okay. All right.
They
So
have to
we'll let it run until they get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I'm just genuinely curious what we'll see.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're kind of at their breaking point.
Yep, they got to start bringing more victims in, or they're going to start losing money.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what it really feels
They're
like.
counting their dollars right now. They're watching them fly out the window because of us. So,
Yeah. I see why the past vigils were 24 hours, though.
yeah.
I understand that now because
More pressure.
it's more pressure. They can't avoid you 24 hours
Yeah.
of people just standing out here. You can't
All
avoid
these
that.
employees just to stand there.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're gonna have to bring in more employees to accommodate for security because that they clearly were not prepared for us today. Exactly. You can live without eating sentient life. You can thrive, in fact, without using sentient life.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Shoving things here and there or whatever. Like, what?
It's not about it being modern and industrious. Even small-scale farms are exploiting and oppressing animals. So it doesn't matter the size or the welfare. It's about the mindset that we're seeing a someone as a something, a resource to be used, not an individual and a means on their own, but a means to something else. That's not fair. We're not wearing leather shoes. We're all vegan. We do look at the products because we genuinely care.
Yeah. That's kind of like the most basic thing you could say to a vegan. So, haha, just whatever. You didn't succeed at anything.
Okay, so Calvin, go watch Christspiracy. I see you saying that God tells you to abuse animals. I guarantee that your God does not. No, actually, a lot of glues are being made with more synthetics because they're cheaper and they actually are more effective. Using things that were born are not going to be consistent. They're unique. They have different qualities to them. Whereas when you can manufacture something that's synthetic, you can make sure it's consistent, even, and does what you need it to do. Animal products were just that Band-Aid to get us there, and sadly, we did that. We took someone to get to a more modern world. We did the same thing for a lot of modern countries. We enslaved other people to get to a better world. That wasn't fair. That benefit didn't outweigh the consequences of someone losing everything.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have misconception that God wanted and Jesus wanted us to use animals. I think you should recheck yourself. Jesus hung out with lepers, whores, and he's always showed holding a lamb. He is peaceful God. And God is not vengeful. He is forgiving if there is a God. And I'm not even religious, but that's what I was taught growing up.
Yeah.
So, if you want to interpret a book that way, a book that is kind of played out like the telephone game over the years, then you be that way. If you want that type of world, you want a violent world, you think that that's right to preach violence, then that's on you. But we're out here preaching nonviolence. We believe in nonviolence.
Please do subscribe. Please share. Please like. Anti-animal use is also on Instagram. Go follow us there. We're going to be live again on YouTube here again, but we'll be talking to people actually after this. We'll be asking them, do they think they're fair if they support this? And how consistent are they with their own principles? So that will be at 11 to 2. It might be a little late just because we have to walk back to our car, and the security here will literally follow us to our cars. So we parked further away today. So we might be a little late on our start for the outreach, but just keep an eye out on our channel around that time. We should be live, and then we'll be interviewing people at the PSU Farmers Market, asking them about, this very thing. What do they think about it? Do they think it's fair? Should they keep supporting it?
I get confused because somebody said let's call his job and get him fired. Swearing a company thing. I don't work here, and even if I did, get me fired for what?
Yeah,
it's
right.
It just shows
Practicing your
it
First
shows
Amendment
that something
rights.
silly. What do you guys think I'm doing out here that could get me fired? we literally stood here for the past 3 hours.
We're gonna fire you because
advocating.
you're vegan.
Yeah, like what? they know I'm vegan. They know I do activism. Actually,
Yeah.
like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're saying zero minds change. We had like up to 100 people in here a moment ago, and we're just kind of wrapping up. So the views are starting to die down right now, but. We don't think they're scared.
No, I'm actually hoping that they drive their truck. by me.
Exactly. If they're
Yeah.
scared, that's risky for us. We're more like just here to witness the animals. We're here to be present for the animals. The truck drivers, I don't really give two shits about. I recognize that injustice to them in that they're probably not paid enough, possibly overworked, but that's pales in comparison to the slaves that they're transporting on the back of those trucks.
Somebody Ubered food, and they are screening the Uber driver right now.
That is hilarious. Why isn't it working? Oh, there we go. They're
They just like
making sure the Uber driver isn't a spy.
I had to like take the bag from her and everything. It was crazy. Like, no, you can drive a Prius and not be vegan.
Look at this. They had to reverse.
She can't
They
circle
won't let her
around.
turn around.
You don't get to circle around through.
Wow, it's kind of funny. Like, I bet she's even delivering non-vegan food.
Literally though.
Like, oh my God. Yes, so we understand that there are obstacles in this world that are using animals, but you know what we do? We speak up against it. We go, that's not right. Don't do that anymore. We shouldn't be putting animals in asphalt.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be putting animals in glue. Shouldn't be putting them in tires and in drywall or whatever the fuck else we do.
If there's 3 lanes on the freeway and 2 of them, the asphalt I know has animals in it, I'm gonna drive on the lane that doesn't have animals in it.
I mean,
Like if that was like a thing.
I was gonna say it's not really demand driven that way.
No, but like just like
But what we do as vegans is that we speak up in our society when there aren't options and we have no choice. We're still living our life practicably. We're still doing the things that we need to do, but we're gonna bitch if you fucking make me have to use a goddamn animal. I will not be quiet. We save multiple animals a day. One person going vegan can save 100 to 300 animals, and that's based off of FAO numbers. I think I said the initials right on that.
And in many states, there's actually rights that protect vegan philosophy. So you just have to look up the rights in your state to see if you're protected, and employers have to have alternatives for you. They have to provide things. Just like how they have to provide gluten-free, or somebody has a nut allergy or something. So we have rights.
We do. All right, since we're all here, I don't know if we want to kind of gather in. I don't know if you want to hold signs, and we'll just say goodbye. I'll hold one. All right, guys. Can I squat here? So Rebecca's here. Got to go to about here. Oh, right here, actually. I'm on the very edge, so you got to be on this side of me. There you go. All right, guys. So, this side. Someone, not something. All right. Go vegan if you're not vegan. This is anti-animal use, showing you, what you're supporting, but you don't want to look at. Appreciate you being here, to be willing to be challenged. Please catch us on our next live, which will be in a couple hours. And check out people that will be asking questions. Do they think this is fair? Do you think it's fair? Maybe think about how you would feel if we were talking to you and asking you questions on why you support this. And with that said, I think we're going to call it, and we'll see you in the next live. Anybody want to say any last words?
Go vegan.
Go vegan.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, and go vegan.
Go vegan! All right, guys. See ya. Oh, button doesn't want to work. Bye, guys. See ya.